Hi, from Pantego, Texas. I'm checking out Mad Mike's Ice Cream. Mad Mike's Ice Cream. It is, hold on, zoom out. It's in this outdoor plaza area here. Here's the main road. And I'm on my way to Fort Worth to go dancing to some 80s music. And this is on the way to Fort Worth from where I'm staying at my Airbnb. And it's hot. It's still 90 some degrees. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's hot. But I get to cool down with some ice cream and obviously, get a little bit of sugar to help me dance to at least midnight, hopefully. So, Mad Mike's Ice Cream. I'll see you inside. Wow. So, I got apple pie and peach. Wow. Okay, I was inside, I swear, and it was awesome because they were playing George Strait, Ocean's Front Property, and it's a tiny little place. There was, I don't know, 4 or 5 tables, but I got peach and apple pie, and I could not. I got a picture. Like, I sat down, but I could not find a quiet place. So I get to find a quiet place to do this, especially with this really super excited kid. This super excited kid came in and started bouncing around everywhere. So I got peach on top and apple pie on the bottom, and she asked what I wanted on top and on the bottom, which was pretty awesome. But this looks really good. So I didn't try it. I figured I'd just dive right in. And of course I asked, and they make it here, and they make it down the hall. Wow. Wow. That peach is really good. Super creamy. Mmm. Mmm. I wish I would have stayed inside because this is melting faster than I would like. But wow, it's just thick. Not like thick, but like a thick creamy. Mmm. Real good flavor. The peach. This is good. This is really good. So, asking questions and finding things out is important. Because I asked if they make it here, and they do. So I'm not assuming, I was in a good conversation with my Airbnb roommate earlier today, and I wouldn't say political conversation, but it some questions about politics kind of thing came up, and he asked my opinion on something, and my answer, I forget even what the subject matter was. We talked about all kinds of stuff, but I said, the public, in general. Wow, where's this apple pie? It's still on the bottom. I'm still eating the peach. So the public in general only knows a fraction of information. So, if something happens, we tend to read it in the newspaper or online or whatever. And then we as humans fill in the gaps. And my answer was that we say that we would have done something different. Well, if I was in that position, I would have done something differently. But we don't know all the facts. So, we're not privy to intelligence reports, and we're not privy to insider meetings and what have you. So, would you have done something differently? I think I'm in the apple pie now. Yeah, it's definitely an apple. So, they're kind of blended together now. It's hard to... Oh. That's the peach. That's the apple pie. And as you can see, it's melting pretty quickly. Anywho, back to asking questions. So it's easy to make assumptions like, oh, I would do this, or I'm assuming that I would do something differently, but would I? So I asked the question, do you make it here? Of course I do. Alright, I'm not used to this. It's 8 o'clock on a Friday night at an ice cream shop in Texas. This place is busy. The past couple I've gone to in the afternoon, and they haven't been as busy. But this apple pie is amazing. Alright. This is a busy place, so that's a good sign. This ice cream is amazing. I can't stop eating it. That's a good sign. Granted, I'm outside, it's melting. I want to eat it before it melts, but this is so good. This is so good. Here's a little bit what's left of the apple pie. I know, that doesn't do it justice. Doesn't do it justice at all, but I'm going to finish this. The clarity. I actually ate more than I talked, I think. That's a good sign. Yeah, ask questions. Be aware of your assumptions. And remember, everyone has a story as to how they got to where they were. And that was the other thing that I kept saying. We can make a judgment or an assumption. Well, if I would have done that differently, or I would have built that somewhere else, but we don't know the person's backstory. We don't know what their financial situation is. We don't know what their family situation is. Maybe they had a different upbringing. That's why they made these decisions in a different way. But anyway, just something to consider. Mad Mike's, this place is amazing. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon.